I know we have a lot of people outside. One is, I apologize, this is the biggest venue we could get on a short notice. We will be meeting here again tomorrow night, same time, 6:30, as well as on Thursday night at 6:30. So you're always welcome back. Right now, we have a couple of things being circulated in the audience. We have a sign-up sheet for our Civil Defense Mass Notification. And what that is it's a service we provide. There's no cost to you. If you are willing and wanting to, you can provide us with your telephone number, your email if you have email, your cell number if you get text messaging. And we use this to send messages out if ever there's an alert or a warning of some nature. So if you want to sign up for that, there is a sign-up sheet circulating. Please provide that information. We don't share it with anybody. You don't have to worry about getting junk mail or spam or anything. It's only information we use internally at Civil Defense. I just have to keep saying thank you because this community has been through a lot in the last few weeks. I know a lot of you are still digging your way out of what mess has occurred. You've been just wonderful. We kind of say again, thank you for the response we had from all of you in the community. We learned some valuable lessons. We will make improvements going forward with how we deal with these types of events. And part of it is like tonight, is we want to always make sure you have information about what's happening in your backyard so you can make good decisions and know what's happening. We don't want to ever have you uncertain about what's going on with any of the hazards we live with. Some of you have already come up and seen the maps. This is the most current map that's available. Our goal is to update these maps as they do the overflights. We'll have the maps printed and available in the community as well as on the different websites such as HVO and of course our office website as well. As far as this particular event, one of the things we want to stress, it wasn't meant, having these meetings was not meant to create panic. That was not our intent, was not to create anxiety, but rather to raise concern because it is there, it is ongoing. There is no current indication that the flow will stop anytime soon. We want to share where it's located currently, what kind of direction it is currently moving in, and obviously share our plans going forward. So at this time, we're loading up Dr. Jim's slides, and I'll be turning it over to him very shortly to begin the presentation on the current eruption. Presently, there is no wildland fire threat to the community. The only vegetation that is burning with the eruption is what the molten lava is actually touching. So there is no advancing brush fire or wildland fire. As far as any off gases, and Dr. Jim could give you a better scientific explanation, but basically the distance that the lava has traveled from the source has allowed for the gases that are normally present in the lava to off gas. So there is no hazardous gas situation occurring nearby to the community. As the lava moves forward through vegetation and areas that there might be matter decomposing subsurface or below grade, there is the likelihood and there is the occurrence of methane explosions that occur with those pockets of gases under the surface. So the people that live closest to where it's at may start to hear things. They may start to see the glow. They may smell the forest burning. And again, these are just some of the things that might give you an idea of where it's at in proximity to where you're at, downwind, etc. But our goal again is to keep you well informed of any movement of the flow as it makes any progress coming forward. But those are just some of the secondary hazards associated with the eruption. If and when we do need to talk about an evacuation, we will have a plan for the community. We'll communicate that plan so they won't be, leave you in the dark or leave you wondering where to go and how to get there. The other part of that is, as we explained or I shared with some of the residents from the Pahoa subdivision, again, met with them because if you look at the map, it almost gives them the perspective that they're first in line for any possible effects or impact. And again, there is no immediate or imminent threat, but we met with them out of just courtesy to share with them what's happening. And as I share with them, any community that may be affected by an approaching eruption or lava flow, we would work with you on the evacuation as well as to secure your community so that you could, if you wanted to move or relocate or take your belongings out as part of the evacuation, do so without being interrupted by people trying to come in to take pictures, to sightsee, and again, out of respect for that's your property, and we want to work with you and assist you if that should ever become. I'm trying to be as optimistic as I can with this particular eruption, and again, not to create any concern or fear or anxiety, but just let you know that it's happening, and we want to just keep you informed. So with that, I'll turn it over to Dr. Jim for his presentation.